Folks, sometimes your biggest weakness can become your biggest strength. Take for example a story of 10 years old boy who decided to learn judo despite the fact that he had lost his left arm in a devastating severe car accident. I hope you understand the difference between judo and karate. Karate is an aggressive and attacking form of martial arts, whereas judo is purely a defensive form of martial arts. Anyway, the boy began learning his lessons with an old Japanese judo master. The boy was doing very well, but he couldn't understand that after 3 months of training, the trainer, the old Japanese judo master, only taught him one move. The boy couldn't understand this. He took the courage and asked, "Shouldn't I be learning more moves, or this is the only move you know?" The master said, "But this is the only move you will ever need to know." Not quite understanding, but believing in his teacher, the boy kept training. After several months of training, the master took the boy to his first tournament. Surprisingly, the boy won his first 2 matches by using that one move only. The boy was very much surprised and happy. The third match proved to be a bit difficult, but after some time, the opponent became impatient and the boy driftily used his one move to win the match. Now the boy was in his finals. Now in the finals, the opponent was bigger, stronger and more experienced. For some time, it looks that it's overmatched. The referee called the trainer of the boy and said, "I think we should stop this match because it looks overmatched." But the trainer said, the old Japanese judo master said, "Let him continue." Soon after the match resumed, the opponent made a critical mistake. The boy very intelligently used his one move, which he knows of course, used his move to pin him and win the match and the tournament as well. On the way back to home, the trainer and the boy were reviewing all the moves were played in all the tournament. The boy took the courage again and asked his trainer, "What was exactly on your mind? How did actually I win the match? Because it was not possible for me to win the match by using a single move. Can you please tell me, how did I win the match?" The master said, "You won the match because of 2 reasons. First, you have almost mastered in one of the difficult moves of all judos, and the second, the only known defense for that move is for your opponent to grip your left arm, and you don't have left arm." See, look at this. See, the boy, the trainer very intelligently converted the biggest weakness of the boy into his biggest strength. People keep complaining about their weaknesses and disabilities. That we have this disability, we have this weakness, we don't have this, we don't have that, we don't have investment, we don't have job, we don't have car. So that's why if we have all these things, we could do so many things. There was a man who lost his job many years ago in one of the busiest city of the world, where car was an essential part of life, job and business. He lost his job and he lost his car as well. He tried to find a new job. He tried his best, but all in vain. The man then decided to start his own small consulting business consulting services he started. The most difficult part, that to begin a business is not that difficult, but how to reach to his prospects and clients, okay? Because he does not have a car. But the man trained his mind in a way that there is no car left in the world, only buses, trains are left. He trained his mind that using a car is not a good thing, there is no car in the world, there is no car around me, okay? So the mind was so much trained, okay? So he started using buses, trains, metros, taking lift from his friend and on foot, by walk as well, okay? And he was very much, then expert in these things. His clients used to ask him, it's not possible, one of the busiest city in the world, you are moving without a car. But the man said, I am very much happy and satisfied because I don't have car and I don't have no problem associated with the car. So this is not a hurdle between me and my business, the car. So means I'm just telling you this, that and later on the man was blessed with a car again, okay, but he parked a car at his home in the parking lot, okay, and using on occasionally basis with his families, etc., like this, okay, because he was very much used to that routine, okay, that I'm very much happy and satisfied, okay, means that man very intelligently, converted that weakness into his strength, and he also explored so many things by not using the car. So, folks, remember one thing, we are not defined by our disabilities and weaknesses, but we are shaped by them. And anyway, I just wanted to tell you that man was none other than your life coach and motivator. It's me, Kashif Mirza. I was the one who converted my weakness into that strength, and I also converted so many my weaknesses into my strengths. So that's what today's lesson, that do not focus on your weaknesses, just explore them. If this is my weakness, I will be the first and I will be the one who will convert this weakness into my strength. And thank you so much for your